This week in Blue and Silver, a runaway kangaroo is on the loose and it shuts down an Alabama interstate. Millions of dimes spill onto a Texas highway after a truck rolls, and Burro Racing wins over runners in backcountry ode to mining history. All that and more this week on Blue and Silver. Last week's trivia question was, where were classes held during the 1984 to 85 school year while Skyview was still under construction? The answer was the Lincoln Center. 23 students got this question correct, and congratulations to Taylor Hernandez for being this week's winner. Please see Mr. Feelig to collect your prize. This week's trivia question is, do these students like dogs or cats? If you want to participate in this week's trivia, scan this QR code and fill out the form. And if you want to be featured on Blue and Silver's trivia, fill out the student trivia form posted on the student announcements page.
Ray Smart is a Midland Roundtable Athlete of the Year finalist. At the top 10 meet last week, Ray won the discus with a throw of 134 feet and 3 inches, the javelin with a throw of 136 feet and 11 inches, and broke a 20-year-old meet record in the shot put with a new personal best and school record of 46 feet and 5 inches. Ray was named the field athlete of the meet for winning all 3 throwing events.
Ray Smart is not afraid to work within or outside of the sports landscape.
Growing up, I've always helped my dad work on mowers, or sometimes I have to fix the boat or whatever, but Mom and I do the typical Sunday house clean and get the boys out of the house and tell them to go do something, otherwise they just make a mess.
I'll tell you what's not a mess, Ray's high school athletics resume. The 3-sport standout has done nothing but earn awards and success in soccer, track and field, and most remarkably, the 24-0 basketball championship season just over a year ago.
It kind of feels like a fever dream. It's like, was it really real? It doesn't happen very often. I think the last time a AA team went undefeated was in the 1980s.
Only weeks later, Ray would back up the basketball title with a state shot put championship, with her mom literally alongside her coaching Skyview's throwers.
I just felt so much joy, and I sprinted across the ring and jumped in my mom's arms and gave her the biggest hug, and she braced herself so she didn't fall, but it was an incredible moment.
Afterward, in a lighthearted moment, Ray realized there was no celebration video.
And I got after our camera guy for it. I was like, you didn't come over here and video it. And he's like, well, I'm superstitious, but it's okay. There's a video that can replay in my head.
Here she is just days ago at the Roundtable's top 10 meet, where she won the discus, the javelin, and shattered the shot put meet record by almost 2 feet, launching at 46 and 5 inches. And there's a good chance she indulged in her favorite post-meet snack after that performance.
I like to go into the grocery store and get some sweet tart ropes and a good Dr. Pepper. I know it's not the healthiest, but I replenished what I just lost playing, so.
After the upcoming state meet, Ray is MSUB bound for both basketball and track and field. She says it hurts to give up soccer, so don't be surprised if she once again works hard enough to fit that in as a third college sport. Skyview's Ray Smart, Female Athlete of the Year nominee. Scott Breen, MTN Sports.
Homa Massoud and Lily Feist both earned Academic All-American. In order to be eligible for this award, they need to have a GPA of 3.7 or higher, demonstrated outstanding character and leadership, earned a degree of superior distinction, and have a coach recommendation. Both Homa and Lily are national qualifiers as well. This will be Homa's 4th year at Nationals, 3 in Worlds School Debate, and once in LD. This will be Lily's third year at Nationals, once in supplemental events and twice in DI. Nationals takes place in Des Moines, Iowa this year in June.
Softball dropped 2 games to Gallatin last week, losing 5-0 and 13-9. This week is the last week of the regular season. Skyview play at Billings Central on Tuesday, home against Belgrade on Thursday, and at CMR on Saturday. Come celebrate our 3 seniors on Thursday: Lexi Johnston, Casey Morris, and Becca Nishis. Last week, Skyview played Huntley Project and won 21-6. Camden Wilson went 4-4 with 4 doubles in the win. Over the weekend, the Falcons played a doubleheader against Sydney where they won 21-3 in Game 1 and 15-0 in Game 2. Both Brady Christensen and Luke Sliker hit home runs in Game 2. Skyview is now 10-2 overall and 9-0 in conference play. This week, the Falcons will play Senior at Dealer Park on Thursday at 6 p.m. and Columbus at Pertsfield at 1 p.m. on Saturday.
On Monday last week, tennis traveled to Hardin with both boys and girls winning 5-3. And on Tuesday last week, we beat Belgrade with the girls winning 8-0 and the boys winning 7-1.
Yeah. This week in activities. On Thursday, softball will play Belgrade and BPS City track meet. On Friday, baseball plays Senior. On Saturday, baseball plays Columbus and softball plays CMR. On Tuesday, baseball will play Laurel. And BPA will be in Orlando for Nationals the 6th through 11th. Good luck, Falcons! The True Team is doing another blanket fundraiser with new designs for the new season. If you are interested in a cozy Skyview blanket, contact Coach Leah or hunt down one of the cheerleaders. They're $45 each. Hi Falcons! All library books are due back Thursday, May 22nd. You are welcome to continue checking out books until this time. The librarians will send out reminders and emails as this due date gets closer. If you have any questions, please see Miss Meyer or Miss Gettin in the library.
Sometimes life doesn't give you the best cards.
You know, it's just a hand I was dealt, and now I just got to find my new norm and ways to navigate it.
Right around Christmas time, Billings Skyview head boys basketball coach James Bullock was diagnosed with the central nervous system disease multiple sclerosis.
I got taken into the hospital. I couldn't see out of my left eye. And so my wife made me go. It progressively got worse throughout the week, and she just woke up on Sunday. We were about to go to church, and she just says, "Hey, can you read this for me? Cover your right eye." And I'm like, "I can't see." So we went in.
James wasn't about to let it upend his life, though, maintaining his teaching position in the school and his job on the sidelines. It all culminated at the Class AA state tournament in Bozeman, where the Falcons hoisted the championship trophy.
I just love this group, love these guys. Blessed to have them and the support that they've provided myself and my family.
For them, that was super special. And every boy on that team played a huge role in getting them there. And so for that, we are so grateful, because truth be told, that moment wouldn't have happened without these boys carrying him to that finish line. So.
Just before the state tournaments, players and team moms united to produce the warm-up tops that Skyview sported throughout the weekend.
It just showed us, like something can change in the snap of a finger, But it gave us something to play for. It really gave us something to, be considerate about, and be like, it gives you motivation. Because playing for him, playing for this team is something that, we made history here, so.
As time moves forward and James gets used to his new normal, he's determined to stay as active as ever. That includes spending time with his 3 kids and a dedication to his golf game this summer.
We love to golf. We like to get out. I'm terrible at it, but it was kind of funny because we joked about this year being the year where we kind of really put in some time to try and get better. So I'm still going to try and do everything we can. We got golf tournaments lined up, and we're planning a basketball golf fundraiser, too, hopefully in August, I think, something like that. And so, and the kids, I'm not going to let this affect what I do with my daughter. So, we've got all the toys at home, the blow-ups that they can use, and parks, and, bikes, and that kind of thing. So as long as I can do it, I'll do it. But
one thing is for certain, Bullock is going to throw punches right at MS. In Billings, Alec Boffinger, MTN Sports.
The VIG is hosting a fundraiser for Coach Bullock Monday, May 19th. 20% of all proceeds will go to the Bullock family. You can also donate directly to the family with Venmo at James-Bullock.
Student Council Senator elections are now open. Please make sure to go vote. The voting can be found in your class's Google Classroom. Don't forget that this week, Key Club is collecting money to help build the new school sign. If you are able to, please donate to improve Skyview.
Attend the FCCLA meeting on Tuesday, May 13th at lunch in room 103 for their final celebration plus recognition. Please come to the meeting if you want to determine if FCCLA is for you next school year. Pizza and other treats will be served on a first-come, first-served basis.
Second session of Driver's Ed is still open for students to register until May 16th. Look for QR codes around the school for the link to sign up. The session will be from July 7th to August 7th. See Mr. Glasson, Ms. Gettin, or Mr. Haskett for more information.
Voting for the 2025 Master Loop Mural Competition is going on right now. Vote for Emily's mural soon because the voting will close during lunch.
Wednesday, May 21st is Skyview's Commitment Day. On the 21st, all seniors should wear a shirt or some sort of merchandise that represents their future plans. We want to see the halls filled with future plans. There will also be an optional picture at the S at 10:20 on the 21st for all that participated in Commitment Day. The business department is planning on opening a school store next fall. If you are interested in applying to be a part of this, scan the QR code. There are also flyers posted around the school. Questions? See Ms. Barta, Mr. Haskett, or Kylie Pearl, or Ava Greenwell.
We went around to classes and asked the age-old question, who would win in an all-out fight? 1 adult silverback gorilla or 100 random men? Here's what Skyview had to say.
1 silverback gorilla versus 100 men.
Okay.
Who wins?
If they're fighting.
Yeah. Oh, they're fighting.
They're fighting. 100 men.
I'm going to say the superior intelligence of the gorilla.
Yeah, 100 random men.
You're assuming that 100 men are going to cooperate.
I'd say gorilla.
I think the men. I feel like gorillas sometimes aren't that aggressive.
No matter who you talk to, anyone that really believes that these 100 men are going to beat this one gorilla, no matter who you talk to, everybody is like, all right, look, some of y'all will die.
Gorilla, because you could snap bones so easily.
The gorilla. 1 silverback gorilla.
I'm like, guys, it's a gorilla. It's a gorilla.
Imagine 100 guys coming at you.
Let's get them, fellas.
It's obviously the 100 guys.
Yeah, the gorilla's done.
The gorilla's not like Godzilla, bro.
Okay.
You're assuming you don't have a single coward in there.
The gorilla.
The gorilla? Why the gorilla?
Mainly because he is way stronger than any man.
If they all rush it at the same time.
They all rush it at the same time.
They have to rush it at the same time. If anybody hangs out in the back, it'll go really poorly.
Mike Tyson said everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. In the case of a gorilla, everyone has a plan until they get their whole face slapped off.
The final vote was 75 to 75, an even tie. Who do you think would win?
From the speech and debate. I'm sorry.